Life affords no greater responsibility, no greater privilege than raising of the next generation. See ever Coop. That describes a lot of what Arizona Outdoor Adventures camps are all about. Back in the 80s, as I was driving out of Phoenix, meet some fellows on a camp, I thought about how many young people weren't going to be able to go out and experience what we were about to experience. It was during the early 90s that the thought would occur more and more, and I went ahead and thought, you know, I think I'm just going to go ahead and get this thing going, see what happens with it. And our season now starts in May and runs all the way through the end of October.
Being up here at camp makes such a difference in these kids' life. It gives them something that they would never have in the city, an experience of nature and of something new.
The main reason for the camps is just so many kids that miss out on the opportunity to be out like this and experience what it is to be in the outdoors and learn an activity that's so healthy.
It helps them to build confidence, to learn responsibility, it builds a lot of character, and just gives them such an experience that they would never have.
One of the things the kids mentioned to me is it's so surprising to them is the quiet. They've never heard that. They've never heard quiet. I think it gives them a completely different perspective of life.
The difference between here and where I live is here there's like trees and stuff, and you see like a lot of wild animals. At night you can see like the stars and the moon really brighten.
When we arrived at the Arizona Outdoor Adventure Camp, Dan Priest had all the tents set up and all the food here already. He brings up all the materials, he brings the fishing poles, and we just kind of come and he makes us feel really welcome.
The food here is really good because Dan's wife, Joanne, can cook really good. She cooks pasta that tastes like a restaurant's pasta. She cooks cinnamon rolls. She cooks macaroni and cheese.
They're all tent camps, they're all backcountry camps, and in that time we will fish, jeep, horse, hike, raft, tube, crawdad, all sorts of stuff.
Yesterday we fished. Dan has taught me a lot about fishing, to watch the pole if it like moves. Then like you get the pole and like start dragging it in. So it's pretty fun fishing. Today I caught 6 fish, so I'm a champion now.
And right now we're in the middle of a little rainstorm. It might get big. We just wait and see. There went a crack of lightning right there.
One of the areas that we like to emphasize with kids in camp is responsibility, respect, cooperation, and constructive choices.
For example, today we went out and Dan had us pick up some trash along the side of the road, and some of the kids complained a bit at first.
And they begin to learn that that's all a big part of life. It's a big part to appreciate nature and to be a part of a created world. And we can learn to respect it, that it's our home.
What I learned from picking up the garbage is like responsibility, constructive choices, and walking is very hard.
Everything you do, you've got a choice, a decision. Respect, cooperation, responsibility, constructive choices. Those are pretty healthy choices, aren't they? If you are going to be respectful or respect people's property or just live with respect, then that's a constructive choice, isn't it?
They just love him. He teaches them all sorts of things about basic morals and values, teach them to respect each other, teach them responsibility, to show them that they can trust people.
It's over there now.
This is a good camp because of all the different things you can do. You can eat food, you can find strawberries, you can camp, you can fish, you can do anything, a lot of things here.
I can remember when I was a little boy how much I enjoyed being out here in this environment. My thought in the camps is I just would like to be able to share that with other kids that wouldn't have that opportunity because we care about kids.
Here you can't watch TV, but here you don't have to watch it to learn about it. You can live it. You can learn about it like from an expert in it, like Dan.
What's really the best way, day in and day out, week by week, month by month, year by year, what's the best? There you go. Constructive choices.
I can talk a lot about responsibility and kids having responsibility. I have some responsibility too. And part of the responsibility I have is toward young people coming along. For them to know that there's an adult that cares about them, that loves them, accepts them just the way they are, and nurture them and bring them along and teach them. But you know, I just kind of like kids too. They're fun to be with.